Yeah. Shot that I choose like Austin Matthews, and no one can harm me, cause I'm a one-man army like Shoei Adani. Know what I'm about, step to the dish and smack it out the park like Mike Trout. Remember that no one is a slave to the way you behave. You best check your past before you feel the wrath, cause when I get back, they'll have you murked to work by the illest rhyme reciter. Your future's looking brighter like your name was David Schneider, acting like a tiger, and it ain't all good, cause you were lost in the woods when you was acting a hood. Yeah, my ex, she was addicted to the sex. How her alcoholism led to my life being wrecked. Gave the lady life of luxury and respect. She got me thrown away with lawyer fees, stolen AGs. Gave it 2 or 3 times after all of that. In fact, she expected me, my knees calling for her to come back for marriage. Left the idea of her expecting a horse and carriage. She finally got upset and told me she was moving on. Yeah, say rebuttals when you're trying to make a splash in the ocean instead of the puddle, cause the majority chooses hate instead of the choice to appreciate. Appreciate.
Survived these after dinner painkillers, waned off the wax from the Wayne's World friends using strange filters. Stay builders, stacking heavy bricks to change. Shape regurgitate the same old filler. Deranged killer, shed builder, well-read killer. Know my water straight out the tap, no lead filter. Who going comatose, home alone after llama dose, half of the folk.
We building a foundation out of balls, hearts, and brains. I am the all know it all starts today. Attack and decay, act as you may, dismayed these days with what I see displayed. Raise, hold the mic for these times as I get old and age. Remaining indignant, how I refrain from pilfering pills in the cabinet from my prescription after I fill them. No more holes to dig in. It's the ebbs and flows, you never know. The petals of the rose will grow. You reap what you sow. Take heed for when the sun shines and the seeds are sown. Try to live and let live, cause each is own. Shits ain't right when the streets is home. Now we merge with the 3-headed monsters just to conquer our chakras. Finding out it's got us. Get a lot accomplished in this modest office, I promise.
I got no motivation, I'm lacking dedication. I need some inspiration, hopped up on pharmaceutical medication. I can see through the meditation, existing in a degenerate generation. I'm exhausted, need resuscitation. On the streets, I'm back and forth pacing. On the range, I'm the only Caucasian. Second guessing my actions as reactions to accusations. I pack a sensation, demanding a standing ovation. I pack a cigarettes a day, I'm the cancer waiting, debating on whether I'm doing a favor for God or for Satan. Now that I got your attention, I need not mention. You can tell when you hear I'm all about redemption. Yeah, I seek acceptance, but I reach suppression without the Lord's protection. I'm in a deep depression, like the government, and now we're in a state of recession. When will we meet connection with the state's elections? This is just my predictions of the weak intention. So without further ado, I release the tension. You're not free from suspension when you land out open feet first on the ground, on the ground.
When I feel alive, I be chasing everything that's mine. Every loss, every scar, and every step that's signed. I be low that high, I be took a hit and I strive for. This zone is in my own accord. If I'm in fire inside, then I'm shooting all this flame, watching it rise and then ride through the change. Well, if it's on the nights and I'm down, and the mornings where I grind, and I know you fucking out. I ain't said you'd fold, I said you'd fall. I'm wondering the end, and you're not there with it all. But the rush was a step for me to be alive, and the hustle was a part of the sign of my grind. See how I put all together, got it all in the line, cause I wanna be alive. Cause I